Okay.
We're back. We're back.
We've been on break.
Hiatus.
But I'm going to say hiatus. I don't feel like I've had a break.
No.
We've been working.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes.
Personally and also business-wise. Yeah.
Yes. So business is booming. It's growing.
Yes.
We 3 years in this joint.
3 whole ones.
I can't believe that.
I know. I was just looking at, like, your thing tells you, like, 3 years ago or 5 years ago, or whatever many times. Right.
I'm like, by fast.
It's crazy. I got a friend request on like LinkedIn or something from somebody we used to work with, and I was like, I know you fucking lying. I delete.
Look.
No. If I don't
talk
fucks
to
with
me,
you,
don't talk to me, don't be looking for me.
I don't fucks with you. I'm not fake. I can't do it. I'm one of those folks like, hey, you shit the bed with me one time, we're done. Especially in a professional environment.
Absolutely.
Don't play with me. Hey, if you're watching, peace and love, but don't message me ever.
Yeah. Love and light.
I'm not into it. Look, when it comes to work, all you gotta do is try to railroad me one time. One good one.
And look, I've worked with her, so she don't take it personal. It's business, baby.
It's business. A bad business investment. Divest and move on. Lick your little wounds and go on.
Yeah.
I don't take friendship applications either.
No. This is just straight up like red carpet. This is exclusive. It's like trying to go to an award show. Like, you have to be invited.
Yes, it's like being in a frat or sorority. You need to, you have to have an invitation. You come, you can look around. You may not get a call back. It's not us. It's you.
Yeah, definitely. How I got in? I'm still
no ma'am.
I'm still
no ma'am.
I'm still excited that I got in though, cause
goodbye.
I forced my way in though. For people who do know me, you know that I love to get into people's spaces, especially if they're exciting people. And this one,
no ma'am. I just am one of those people. Like, look, I believe you. Whatever you tell me, I believe you. And you show it in your actions, not only in your words. That's all I got for you. You play me, I got played, but only once.
What does it say? Fool me once.
Shame on you.
Fool me twice.
Shame on me. No. Fool me twice. Not gonna happen. See, did you... let's bring people in first. Let's bring them in.
Yes.
Welcome.
I
don't know where to look. We got cameras, in different places.
Bam.
So welcome. Let's look around. Paparazzi. Anyways, welcome. Do you know they had a meeting yesterday? No, Saturday for the Black Fund. No. It wasn't virtual, and that's the part. I needed it to be virtual.
On a Sunday?
A Saturday. It was at 12.
Today is Monday.
I know.
Okay, don't confuse me now.
It was, I was like, oh my God, we should have went today. I just had that thought. But welcome to the Random Black Girls podcast.
Yay!
We back. We had a little, they have a mid-season break with a show where you won't see it for a little while.
We had some breakdowns.
We had a mid-season break, and now we're back. This is season 2, episode 5 for Random Black Girls, because we do 2 podcasts that run simultaneously. Ooh. So we got Queen Talk, which is reproductive health parts. And then there's Random Black Girls, which is HIV, us, Random Black Girls, Black Lives, Black Women, black, blackity, black, black, on purpose.
Everything black.
On purpose. And this is our October edition. I like to call it our spooky sexual health soiree.
Notice her crown, tiara.
It says
spooky season on it. And this one, as much as I love Halloween, she dresses up every single day. How many days in October?
Halloween, 31.
31 days in October.
And I still have leftover clothes. I actually threw some out.
I don't have a Halloween nothing. I don't have a t-shirt. I don't have a onesie.
No, they have them available.
All I have is costumes.
Well, you know what? The last week is the best time to wear a costume every day of the week.
Is that what you're going to do? A whole
It's
costume?
a possibility.
A whole costume.
Like, you could do the little jumpsuits where it's like, oh,
I
I'm a
don't have a
unicorn.
onesie.
Or I have a unicorn. I have a squirrel. I have all my
I remember the
costumes
squirrel.
from years past.
I remember the squirrel.
Have you decided what you're going to be for Halloween?
So I went and saw The Joker on
I heard
Saturday.
It was terrible.
It was horrible.
I think they said it's because it's a musical.
Like, no one told me, and I hate musicals.
I know you hate musicals.
Oh my God. If they were going to sing one more song, I was going to.
I think they only did it because Lady Gaga was in there. They were trying to like double down with that.
That's it.
Was it? No, man, you know what? Spoiler alert. Tell me after. Tell me after.
I'm sorry.
I'm just like, was it a hallucination? Is that why it's a musical? No. Tell people it's a musical.
It's a musical. They should. Musical. They should have said that, and they show all the good parts on the trailer. On the trailer.
You know what? I watched Mr. Crockett on Hulu.
Know what that is.
It's a new black horror film. And it came from a 7-minute short. There's a little series called Bite Size Halloween.
Oh,
and
that's cute.
All little 7-minute, 10-minute horror vignettes are what they are.
Oh, that's cute.
And one of them is like Mr. Crockett. It's about this guy who's like it's kind of like a mishmash between like Mr. Rogers and Bill Cosby when he was doing
it. Creepy.
Yes. So he's like, I am a friend, you are a friend, we're together, friend, like that. Like Barney, like, those. And he's like in a sweater vest, and he has this thick mustache. He's a black guy, and he's like, hi, friends. And the parents watch it, but they're bad parents. So if they yell at the kid or something like that, Mr. Crockett comes out of the TV.
Oh.
And he murders the parent.
Oh.
And brings the kids into the show.
I would be murdered.
I mean, yes, and that's the thing. If you watch the vignette, you're like, oh, that's cute. They turned it into a full-length movie. It is so funny because it's like in the 90s because it's a tape.
What is this coming on?
It's on Hulu.
Okay, I'm going to watch it.
Mr. Crockett. And I watch it at like 7:30 in the morning because I have to do it before my kids get up. Like the little ones. I have to watch it before they get up because at night I'm tired. So we watched that. And Salem's Lot is also another one that they remade. Stephen King.
Right.
Like the hero of the movie is a little black boy who's like 11.
What?
And he's like, I guess I got to kill this vampire, guys. And the coolest thing about the show, the ending to me was anticlimactic, but I watched it with my son. We're trying to get Elgin into horror,
but
not like super gory that it fucks with their head or whatever. But
right,
like
it.
I need you to appreciate the horror film or
genre.
Horror noir film genre, which is like black people in horror movies, because there's
that don't get killed first.
It makes it to the end. But even if they get killed, it's like there needs to be a substantial black character throughout the movie. And like the bad guy is a black guy in the Mr. Crockett. In this, the hero is an 11-year-old black boy that reads comic books. That's how he figured out how to get rid of the vampires in the city. And it's a Stephen King remake. So it was good until the end.
Oh, Lord.
It was very good. It was like really good until the end. It's like an M. Night Shyamalan movie where you're like, yes, oh, come on, really? This it? But there were sequels, so maybe they'll do so well and then sequels. And yeah, so I'm totally, at least twice a week, we're watching horror movies. We went into The Sixth Sense the other night.
I forgot if that was scary or not.
It's more of a suspense thriller to me. I mean, it's not super scary. There are like dead people in it, but
I see
like
dead
some
people.
Quick shots. It isn't like full on.
I can't even get my kids to watch The Addams Family. We want to talk Beetlejuice though.
Was it good? Because that's the next thing. Beetlejuice. I want to see.
It was good.
Did your kids see the first one?
My kids saw the first one.
Okay, well then, yeah.
So the second one was good.
They said the only people that didn't return was Alec Baldwin and what's the other one? The lady. The couple that was in the original that bought the house and died. They weren't.
Oh, yeah, they weren't in there.
They said a lot of other people weren't in there. But they said the reason why was because You're supposed to look like you did at that time.
And they didn't look like.
Also, Alec Baldwin like on trial for like that shooting or something.
Yeah,
right?
on his set that time.
So,
yeah.
I don't. They could have found a way to like. They like.
AI everybody.
They make their face young, then it's like old, and then young.
They could have AI'd it.
Too much on the budget. Too much on the budget to do all that for three scenes. They're like, no, y'all just ain't gonna be in it. They died, and that's it. They're dead. What is? I know you have your Halloween decorations up.
I do.
What you got going on?
So we have a scary scarecrow in our yard.
Is this new or is this?
This one's from last year.
See, because you like collect yard accoutrements.
I do.
I collect outfits.
I'm the yard collector queen.
Yes.
I'm that person who has all the stuff in their
You're the one who wants the kids to come through your house and out the garage to get their candy.
Their candy, yeah, because I want everybody to see what I did. I got a wicked witch in the front yard holding a gate and that says cemetery on top.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge. And then I got like this talking, singing tree who does his arms like this, and it's like 8 feet tall. It's red eyes and it's all spooky. And I think we need to add one more thing. Look, I want that 25-foot skeleton.
The one that stands in your front yard. There's a guy that's not far from us. He put one. He's never taken it down. Every holiday, they just put another
outfit on it.
They put another outfit on. Like Christmas time, he's got a Santa hat on.
I'm surprised HOA let him do that.
And then it's like, I don't know if they have an HOA over there.
Okay.
And like he has like Christmas lights, like he's putting them up on the house, but he never fit. Like I'm like, this is a hack. You just string it like from the house over to his hand and down to the ground. That's
done.
He's done.
It's
he got
Christmas.
like a Santa hat on.
That's Christmas, yeah.
And
I've seen that.
Other holidays, he
just dress them up.
Throw some stuff on that skeleton.
And so it don't have to take
it
down.
It took me 32 days to put that up. It's never coming
down. I don't even know where you was. Like you would have to have a whole storage unit for that skeleton.
Right. To take it down.
Because my attic is just
Speaking of, I need to clear some things out of your attic.
Leaking of Halloween. Because we were just at the Halloween store this past Thursday night because we have a Halloween themed party to go to this weekend. So
see, now I'm one of those inflatable people. Like
blow
plug it up and blow up. I get a new little inflatable every year. And I got one with like a pumpkin jack. He's like sitting on a pumpkin, a skeleton. That's what got added. And I got some ghosts that hang from our little front pillars.
It's got to go in the front yard. Got to be able to stake it in the ground.
Yeah, no, you stake it into the ground, but unplug it.
It's got to move. It's got to talk when people pass by.
It's got lights on it.
It's got to
flickering.
Damn near eat your children when they come to the front yard.
No. Mine is like happy house.
No.
Because it's all pumpkins and ghosts.
Spirit Halloween has this creepy clown I want. It's $279.
Oh my God.
I'm going to be right up there.
Right at the end.
Right.
When it's time.
The next day, I'm up there because I know it's going to be like $199.
That's still a big discount.
Absolutely.
Still a big
Or that clown?
Go to like a Sam's or
Sam's got all that Christmas like that. Stuff out now.
Wow. I don't know. I went to Costco and they had like a werewolf. And like when you walk by, it go, and it freaked my kids out. So I was like,
ooh, no thanks. I'm not a Costco girl, so maybe I need to get me a Costco card just for Halloween.
I got a Costco card for you if you want it. Anyways,
give it to me today.
We per our usual, we are being very random, but it's Halloween, it's spooky season, and we have to do it.
I mean, who doesn't love Halloween?
Lots of people. It's the devil's holiday. If your church does trunk or treat,
then they celebrate Halloween.
It's Halloween.
Absolutely.
You can call it whatever you want.
And you can't not have trunk or treat at your church because everybody's doing it now.
Churches are selling pumpkins. That's still Halloween.
They do have pumpkins.
Yeah.
A whole pumpkin patch.
A whole pumpkin patch at how many churches I drove by and it's like,
yeah, don't talk to me.
Yes, no Hallelujah night. Okay, it's not Hallelujah night. I don't care what you say. Dress up as Bible figures. Still dressing up.
A nun
for the Nun, the movie.
No, they got nun costumes.
Now, if I come up as the horror nun, does that work?
Just don't have the blood.
Because she was really hard to look at the whole movie for me.
I ain't never seen it.
You gotta watch The Nun.
Okay.
I'm not Catholic, so it doesn't scare me at all. I just, if you're like into that, like I have a friend who's, if it's about spirits and stuff, can't do it. Like I can do gory, chop you up. She
You can't do spirit?
No, she can't do it, not me.
Oh, okay.
I can watch get chopped up. I prefer less gory now that I'm old, but.
Really? I need more gore now that I'm older.
I love gore.
I need more gore. If it's no gore, then it's not horror.
But you can have horror without gore.
Like who?
First of all, Get Out was a horror movie. There was absolutely no gore in there.
See, that was more suspenseful to me.
It's a psychological horror.
Jedi mind tricks.
I like a fuck with your brain movie. Because, like, it's kind of like The Shining. When you get to the end of The Shining.
Yes.
And you're like, he was in the picture? What the hell? Or,
yeah.
What happened? What did I watch?
Yeah.
Now I got to think about it and ruminate over it. Now I can't sleep because now I'm thinking about dead people coming into your room. It's cold now. It's dead people. Like that kind of stuff. When I was younger, I really enjoyed gore. Now that I'm older, I'm like, fuck with my brain. I need it.
Yeah, you tell me horror. If it's not any gore in it, I'm like, this is boring. Like the Joker.
Where's the blood? Where's the guts?
His insanity was completely removed from the movie, and I was there for all the sick shit.
Oh. Yeah, but I think this is a different type. This is a Jared Leto psycho crazy Batman series Joker. This is like an offshoot Joker.
It was definitely an offshoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I watched the original one, I was like,
because I wanted to be Harley Quinn. I was like, yes, I'm going to be Harley Quinn.
You want to be Harley Quinn from
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad and her movie. What's her face? The little white lady. Barbie. That's who Harley Quinn is.
Barbie was
the
Harley
lady
Quinn?
that played Barbie.
You're surely right.
Margot Robbie. That's her name.
Oh, that sure was
Harley
Quinn.
Ooh, I'm mad that you didn't know that.
Didn't know that, y'all.
She's
didn't
like
know
two
that.
iconic characters. And like everybody was dressing like Harley Quinn one Halloween.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it was Barbie the next,
Yeah.
So.
Anyways,
why we here, girl? Why we here?
We are here to bring Black women together to discuss health and wellness and overall life topics that have to do with Black women.
Amen and amen. So as we have droned on, it is October. What has been going on with you? Oh, well, first connect with us. www.randomblackgirls.com. That's our website. And now we're also changing our email. I'm going to tell y'all we're not going to do the transition until 2025. Give y'all a little bit of time to like get into it because we done already bought it. So you're going to unwrap it for Christmas and we're going to work it in the new year. So for right now, our email is alluralliancetx@yahoo.com. We're going to make a migration. I got to get somebody else to do it because I don't want to do it, but a migration.
Okay.
And then Instagram is Allure Alliance TX, Twitter TX Allure, our LinkedIn is Allure Alliance, our TikTok is Allure Alliance. What else? That's it, right? That's all of our socials. Our link tree also on our Instagram, Allure Alliance. Who'd have thunk it? All right. All right. So what's been going on with you? What's been going on?
Oh my God. So I was in this 10-month leadership program called the African American Leadership Institute. And it was an institute to bring Black business owners together to, one, make Austin Black again, and two, to just make sure that we're keeping Black dollars in our Black communities.
Amen.
So we went through this 10-month program where we talked about everything from how East Austin became East Austin to how Black people were gentrified out of East Austin. And in that, we built relationships, we built community, and I got the chance to meet other Black people who were doing beautiful things here in Austin.
Right.
So I graduated on graduated on Friday. They gave us this big graduation at First United Bank. We got little sashes. We got little crystal awards. We had a chance to bring our families in so they could see the ceremony. And it was awesome. It felt so good. I had so much gratitude for the experience. And now I am an exceptional leader after going through the leadership program.
Now, after the 10 weeks,
after the 10 months, I'm a leader.
10 months. Yes.
Yeah.
You've been, look, the follow through has been really good. You've been going and you've been kind of bringing all that stuff in and implementing it. And I like that. So implement more and we'll be good to go. I think it's great.
Yes.
And you've been connecting us with people and stuff and all that. So that's always good. I haven't had nothing going on with me. So
you got a lot going on.
No, personally, I have not.
Your laryngitis is gone?
It's not. It's just on a hiatus. I have stopped eating certain things because I think it was the GERD. I think it's like GERD.
Really?
Like the reflux. Because the reflux can get up and it can really like agitate.
Yes, I know what that's like.
So I have kind of done that. So like professionally, because we took a break. We took a break after like the whole service delivery break. Let me just say it that way. We have not had any events that we've done since July.
Yeah, it's only been 2 months.
Yeah, it seems like it's been 2 weeks.
It's only been 2 months.
We've closed the chapter, so we've gotten a renewal on our Queen Talk. Yes. And we were very happy about that because it was a non-renewable grant. So they saw the value in what we're doing. We have exceeded our measures, which was really great. But we're in an audit, so I've been doing that for the last 2 months.
See how she's talking about business, y'all, and not about herself?
We're getting there. I have been writing for grants. We have had new board member. I brought them in. We got some new, I don't talk about that as we get further down, but we have some new programming that we're putting out. Like, so I'm like, because ultimately I'm like, I need to get more money so I can hire more people so I can do less work. That's where I'm at.
Hire more people.
Personally, I have been, like my son is having surgery.
Yay.
So
we're excited about that.
I've moved out of the anxiety space and more into the anticipation space where it's like, can we just get over this hump? Because like he got approved over the summer.
Awesome.
We did a follow-up in September virtually. And the guy was like, he looks so much better than when I seen him last. And I've been grinding it. My son is in school now. And
she's a school teacher, y'all.
I go to the school every day because he doesn't have a paraprofessional. So like when I say nothing's been going on, it really means everything's been going on.
Exactly.
But I cannot quantify it. It's like, this is just par for the course, it seems like. So what I've been doing is prepping him. He's coming off of certain medicines, going on to certain medicines. He's having a surgery called selective dorsal rhizotomy. So they're literally SDR. I can't SDR. We're going out of town to have that happen.
Yes.
So I'm prepping for that.
And I'll be running a whole show, y'all, while she gone. So
I'll be running it from the hospital. And so the crazy part is, like, we have to wean the medicine. We got doctor's appointments. His care provider, I don't think she wants him to have this surgery. But she's not the expert.
Right.
The person that we went to is literally the expert. Because the guy who revolutionized and invented it died.
Oh, no.
He retired. 3 months later, died.
He shouldn't have retired.
I mean, you got to stop working at some point. He's a surgeon, a neurosurgeon. You can't be shaky and working on people's nerves.
Oh, he should have went in the veterinarian or something.
Because what they do is they cut the spinal, they open your back up, lower back. They cut your spinal cord. They take the bone off of your spine and they go inside and they look at all the nerves you have in your lower back that control your legs. And they do like this and go, and test them and see which ones are overreacting, because my son has cerebral palsy, which makes him spastic, which is tight. And then they're going to cut each of those very small things. And it is a 4-hour surgery. So I've been prepping mentally for that.
Right.
And it is a 6-week recovery and a 12-month rehab. And then after that, you get less rehab, but you ultimately it's 24-month recovery.
Wow.
Right. So that was why I also had to get my kid into school. And let me just tell you, public education is not accessible for people with special needs. And it doesn't matter what your special needs is. You have to come into the school because the school standard is different from the medical standard.
Yeah, I believe that.
And so my kid has a wheelchair. He cannot walk independently. He walks with a walker. And they're like, well, we have to assess him. So is this not
good enough?
Like, what do I need? Like, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable leaving him here. He doesn't have a paraprofessional. And then they didn't have a changing table, and they didn't have, we're going to change him on the floor. Who are you going to change on the floor? Not mine, you're not. So, like, I'm one of those people where I'm like, every week, I'm like, I was here on this day. I observed this. This is what is needed. Here are links to those things. Make it happen.
Get it in the class.
Because technically they get paid to do that. And if my kid needs it, there's a whole special education room, and I know they don't have it. There's a boy there. He has CP. He's nonverbal. Do you think he wants to be changed on the floor?
No.
In a bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am. I was like, you know what? What we're not going to do is that. Make it happen. Here are links to where you can. And each of these hold 300 pounds. And they were like, it's ordered. It's going to be installed this week. Thank you very much. I have to put my doctor in front of my name when I send emails. And
Absolutely.
I hate that. I hate
I
that.
believe
I
it.
hate that.
I believe it.
But I do. And everything. So I go there, and I've been doing that. We do that 3 times a week, and just therapy 3 times a week. So that's what I've been living out of my old arm bag, out of the school. And then I have put my husband on a low-carb diet.
So he mad at you.
Angry. But now he's liking it because I meal prep him. So I'm meal prepping for the youngest and the oldest and the man. I don't eat shit.
Do you have time to eat? Since you prepping
I
meals,
coffee.
you eating at school, you living in the car.
Exactly.
You running a whole nonprofit.
Exactly. I started taking vitamins last week because I was like, I'm going to die if I don't get nutrition. And if I die, I can't leave this man to take care of nothing.
Can we leave any of them to take care of anything?
And like my oldest son, we're moving into serious sex talk now.
Ooh.
And like, yeah, I noticed in some of his chatting that it's like, oh, girls, this, and I said, oh, okay, we got to talk. And I was like, do you think you're missing out on sex or something? And he was like, yeah, something to tell you. Do you think that you're about to, there's a line, and it's like a big scoop of sex getting on a cone, and you think that when you get there, they're going to be like, sorry, we're out, and we're closed.
No.
And he was like, yeah. I said, yeah, sex isn't going anywhere. It's going to be here. Until there are no more peenies and genies out here.
Peenies and ginies.
That's right.
That's cute.
And no, it's going to be here. And trust me, you're going to be cute. You're going to get a lot. We just need to start working on your healthy relationships. Let's start talking about what is healthy and what is not. Because these girls out here, they not like us. They not like us.
They not like us.
They not like us. They
the whole generation ain't like us.
They 13 years old talking about, I got some WAP. What?
Sexy red.
No.
Get it sexy. That's what they getting.
So I'm like, pornography isn't real. It's like a movie.
Is he watching? Because my kids
he's not. He's not
that
watching.
They have seen porn.
I don't know that he's seen it, but I just brought it up, which is,
I was like, you've seen porn? Where? At school. And I said, what is porn? It's like, 2 people doing something that's inappropriate. I was okay. We're going to have the talk.
Oh, no. I showed him how to use a condom the other day.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, he's like, ew, it's greasy. All right, this right here tells you that you're not mature enough
to be having sex,
to be doing anything related to that thing, okay?
Right.
Let's just start. And he was like, it's weird, Mom. It's weird. I'm like, what's weird about it? It's like, I said, what do you think sexual health is over here and then your regular health is over here? Because I take you to the doctor to get shots. If you're sick, it's your health. He's like, yeah, it should be. I said, you think you're supposed to go over here and get some sexual health and then when you don't need it, you don't get it? That's not how this works.
Right.
Sexual health is a part of you. It is normal for you to be 13 thinking about sex all day. You've only been hit by wave 1. 14 is coming.
It's going to be 13.
2. He's 13 now. He'll be 14.
Because I got a 12-year-old, so
wave.
13.
He's getting, hey, Mom. I'm like, who is it? He's taller than me. So I'm like, could you get this for me?
Taller
I
than
know,
you.
but like when your kids get taller than you, it's been a goal of his to be taller than me. For
J5, it'll be taller than you.
J5 right here.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I'm like, and like we're now into the sex stuff and like sexual health stuff. Because I'm like, sex, and you're gonna learn on your own what it is, what you like, what you don't like. I'm not here to tell you how to have sex. I'm here to tell you about connections and relationships and what's healthy and what's not.
Yeah.
And you should not have a girl texting you because you didn't pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, pick up the phone, pick up the phone, pick up the phone. That's not healthy, boo.
No.
She needy. Let her go. Let her go. Why ain't you pick up? F you, since you ain't picked up my call. Delete and block. Because you are not beholden to nobody. And nobody should text your phone that much.
Yeah.
So like what's healthy is where I'm at. Because these kids be watching these TVs. They got these, such and such on Instagram and da-da-da. And they're unhealthy relationships. And these kids are modeling what they see. And I told my son, I said, you in a bubble. And that bubble, like, them girls out there, a lot of boys too, they're not raised like what we trying to do. I don't want you to feel shame that you want to be in a girlfriend, boyfriend, or that sex is on your brain, or, I think I'm going to start exploring my body or whatever. I don't want you to feel shame behind that. I want you to know the truth. So when you do start exploring, you got something to root it to.
Yeah. Versus
what a lot of kids have, which is you out here raw dogging life and you learning by, trial by fire. And that could include STIs. That can include children. I'm not finna be no goddamn grandma. Cut it. Cut it right now. And he was like, it's weird because you're my mom. And I was like, well, it's not weird because it's my job. Right. So just think about it as me doing my job. If I can do it with strangers, I got to do it in my house.
Oh, this is good advice because I got a 12-year-old and
it's okay. And to see, I think that they all want to belong asset because I was actually in a car with him talking to my sorority sister and I said, I don't worry about my son academically. He's super smart. Not a problem. Socially, in the teen years where you want to do everything but stand out, you want to be accepted. So if you're in a group that's pressuring you to do A, B, and C, you're going to do it because you don't want to be the one to not. So that's where I'm like, socially, we have to, get your armor socially. Yeah. Because you can be smart all day and then have no real world common sense. Yeah. And, somebody's going to lead you around by your nose.
Yeah.
So, we've been bumping heads around that, me and his father, about how much is too much. And I'm like, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I'm
not going to lie.
It's going to be with me and my husband. Because I'm ready to tell it all.
I looked at the text exchanges and I was like,
well, see, Titus doesn't have a phone yet. He keeps asking for one.
My son downloaded Discord. And see, but I am connected to his phone. He cannot download or do that. Like I could literally see everything on his phone because his phone is connected to my phone. And I can get a mirrored version of his phone. And I wasn't looking for anything because I try my best to give him some space.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say privacy, but I'm gonna say I give him some space. But at any time, there's no pass keys. You can't lock me out of your phone. Thumbprints. We ain't doing that. It's open. My phone is open. My husband's phone is open. There's no reason for grown folks with business to have open phones and a child with no business to have a locked up phone. So, at any time, we can pull it. And then, when you turn 13, every security thing that was on it before he was 13 gets lifted. They automatically move them over to a different type of account where you as the parent can't get in it. We don't do that. We don't do that. All his emails that he used to set up, they connect to my email that I set up for him. That's connected to my phone. So whenever he downloads anything, or if he's doing chatting or wants a new person to be chatted, I have to approve it. But this Discord is a little bit different. So him and his friends are in a group and they be cussing and then they be, and I'm like, do you think this is appropriate?
Because my little one came to me this morning. He goes, can I say the S word? I said, what? And he said, well, if I say it, will you get mad? I said, well, that's the reason why you can't say it.
Right.
I said, spell it. So he spelled SHIT. I said, no, of course not. You can't say that. He goes, well, can I say hell? I said, no, what are you saying that for?
What the hell? No, you can't. I told my son, when it comes to cussing, you are free to cuss as much as you want when you know more words than me. If you know more words than me and you've explored all the words that you need to know, then you can start with the 4 letters and the, all of that. But until there's just too many words out here, find really, beautiful ways of saying shit. It doesn't have to be the word shit. There are other words, excrement. What does that mean? Okay. I need you to know what that means before you start trying to use all of the easy words. Yeah. The expletives. What's an expletive? That's why you can't cuss.
Because you don't know.
You don't know that. And you don't know enough.
Right.
I believe in seek out knowledge and then come back to the easy shit. That's it.
Yeah.
Seek it out.
The shit.
The shit. Shit is one of my favorite cuss words. I say it all the time. Shit.
I like all the cuss words.
You don't have a favorite? Kamala's is MF. With an A, she said, not an ER. A.
I don't have a favorite one.
You just like them all.
I just like them all.
Are you one of those people interrupt a word with a cuss word?
Yes.
Like, effing ridiculous.
Yep, that's me.
Do you cuss a lot or no?
I cuss a lot.
I believe I do too. The older I get, the more I do. I used to be like, no, you don't cuss before noon. Now I wake up, God,
freaking frat.
Right. And don't let me stump my toe or hit my knee on something. I done said 18 words in one breath. So with talking about sexual health, not only for our youngins, but hey, just think about the fact that October is Menopause Awareness Month.
Ooh, Lord.
And that nobody thinks about menopause for women. Like, it's like, you're a girl, you can have babies, you fall off the edge of the earth.
And yeah, you disappear. Like, I wish my mom would have. It's like I went to her and was like, when did you go through menopause? And she was like, oh, I went through it real early when I was 40. And it's like, you would think that she would have sat me down and talked to me about it and said, hey, yeah, this is what you're going to have to look forward to.
Right.
Until you start having them symptoms and you're like, what is this?
Right. It's like you hit a brick wall. And there are 4 phases of menopause, right? So there is when you are childbearing, you get your periods and all that, right? But then there's that perimenopause, which is, I'm still having a period,
Purgatory.
But things are changing. I'm getting hot flashes. Some people, have night sweats, mood changes.
Oh my God, no one tells you about the mood changes.
Like an estrogen drop. It's not out of there. It's just a drop.
Man.
And then they say, that can last somewhere between months to a decade.
Years. Yes.
You can be in perimenopause for a decade.
Yes.
My family history isn't that people don't go into menopause until they're like 60. Like, my mom is 63. I think she started in her late 50s and was like cleared to the other side like by 61.
That's the only reason why I'm looking forward to getting older is because
really,
so that could go away.
Your period?
No, the night sweats.
Then you're gonna get the hot flashes.
The hot flashes.
You're gonna get all that.
Yeah,
it goes and comes. I know, but you won't have a period, girl. It doesn't matter. This is why I be like, women are very, very strong. gender.
Because we go through too much.
I mean. So you're punishing me because I can't have no more children?
Look, who asked for the kids in the first place? Who said it?
But like after that perimenopause, which could last almost a decade, then they say you are in menopause if you've had 12 consecutive months
without a period. Yeah.
And you know what happens? You are no longer covered under your insurance for gynecological exams once you are in menopause.
Really?
Yes. They don't cover you because you're not childbearing age.
But what about...
Unless you've had an abnormal pap or you've had cancer.
I'm about to say, what about if I have fibroids or...
Then you can come for fibroids.
Or...
You're not coming for general woman exams.
That's preventive care.
That's what. Look, I want to use this thing till I'm in the ground, honey. So I need somebody to look at it.
Yeah, tell me I can still keep using it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're seeing, and a lot of women who are in that menopausal space, and then they have one more phase that's post-menopausal, which is where you start moving into like, you think about overall health. And this is why I'm like, what? You now moving into geriatric care. So you're looking at your bones. You might have osteoporosis, heart condition, heart disease.
When do men get geriatric anything?
They do. They call it low T. They go get a pill.
To bring it up, bring up the high T.
Yeah, because usually if you got low T, you might also have titties too, because their testosterone goes down. Like our estrogen goes down, testosterone goes up. Their testosterone goes down, and they have estrogen too. It goes up. It's crazy, right?
That's how they
we all end up back at the same. You think about little kids, boys and girls, you can't really see the difference in them.
Right.
Our hormones kick in, and that's how we differentiate.
Right.
Then our asses start to settle back into death's doorstep. And
hello.
And we end up back where we were. Yeah. It's crazy. But I think that there's not enough focus on women who are menopausal. Like when you think about like, even on TV, the only like menopausal women that you had seen was the Golden Girls. Like
I love the Golden Girls.
I love them too. But they were all divorcees. Their husband had died. And we as women are going to live together on Miami Beach in that house together.
On the beach.
And,
live happily.
That's right. And like, that's what they're saying a lot of women are doing now. Is like they're doing I'm going to buy a house with my best friend because she's single, I'm single. And we'll raise our families together if we have kids or something like that. Because it's just better for my mental health than having a man at home.
Look.
Because they said husbands are more stressful to wives than the children.
Who told the truth?
It's science.
And shame the devil.
Science! Right. So I think that we should always look to our menopausal ladies and like really have conversation around that. With our Queen Talk, what I noticed in our data is we're seeing a lot of
older women.
I'm not gonna say older. I'm gonna say 45 plus. That be at our events, and they are like, let me impart some of this knowledge, because the thing is that you think about desirability is that nobody makes it like you're desirable once you are no longer childbearing age.
Really? Childbearing age?
Yeah.
I thought it was just that when you got to like in your early 30s, because you hear, what was that one man who died? Ugh, thank goodness. No, I'm just playing.
Kitten Samuels.
Yeah, Kevin Samuels, who was just terrible.
You a low value. You low value.
Oh my God, because of how old you were. And it was like, good God, dude.
Right.
So when I found out he passed away, I was like, look.
The patron saint of raggedy niggas is gone. Right? So, but women's desirability is usually dependent on being young.
This is why these women go through all these surgeries.
I know.
All these Botoxes.
And the BBL is out now.
It should have been out. It's been killing folks.
Out.
I'm glad, because it was not cute.
I mean, when you sit up like here, you can't feel the bottom.
It wasn't cute.
And your thighs looking like toothpicks.
up
and
against
your butt looking like
a pillow.
Like what? Get the thighs. Tell me put some of that fat right here. Right
Move it down.
Just
make it even out.
Something.
I'm
Look
glad.
bottom heavy at least.
I'm glad.
That's a lot of weight on your ankles and knees, I think. You're like not built for it.
A lot of weight on your hips too.
Like, how do they find clothes? How do they find? Everything is Fashion Nova.
Everything is Fashion Nova.
Stretchy.
And Shein.
Shein. Whatever. It's coming from China.
Yeah.
One piece. stretchies. Anyways, I'm not going to demonize BBLs, but if you don't need one, don't get one. I'd rather get a mommy makeover than a BBL.
Yeah.
Mommy makers and just
stretch everything, pull everything
off
up.
And just stretch it.
Pull it up.
That's it. Start at my C-section scar and just take all that between there. They make you a new belly button and everything.
That seems weird.
Well, they have to because they have to cut the fat and the skin off.
Why do you need a belly button anyway?
Your belly button actually is connected to your bladder.
Is it?
It is.
Didn't know that.
Now you know. Because that's where everything was going in and everything was coming out.
What? What is that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, everything's going in and everything's coming out.
The spooks are in the building.
Right? Sexual health, spooky soiree. Speaking of,
yes.
We have an event coming up.
October 26th.
We almost sold out, and I haven't even really been pumping it.
Good.
I need to send emails to people because we got to get data collection. But come out. We're at where?
Casa de Brazil?
That is correct. Yes. You got it. Say it one more time. So when I cut
Casa de Brazil.
When I cut this, it'll be a commercial.
I feel like the last word
is the same. Brazil, you're right.
Without the Z, but with an S.
It's an S.
Yeah.
Yeah. Casa do Brazil. Right there in Arbor Walk.
Right.
And we're going to be there from 1 to 3. It is all you can eat, buffet style. We're changing it up just a little bit, so it'll be something new. So if you've come before, it's going to be a little different. And we're going to have a good time. Please wear your costumes.
Yes, this is
Halloween.
This is a themed event, and we would love to see you out in your costumes. Yes, I know it's the middle of the day. Yes, I know it's not actually
it's the middle of the day. What that mean?
Halloween.
Keep on saying weird.
Gives you the opportunity to come out and express yourself in a way that only you can do it.
That is correct. So come on out.
We'll be dressed up.
We will. www.randomblackgirls.com, or you can go to our link tree, which is connected to our Instagram. And our Instagram is Allure Alliance TX. And on that link tree, you can register. If it says sold out, don't even worry about it. Send us an email.
We'll make room for you.
And we will definitely try our best to make room for you because people will book up and then they won't show up. So we got it.
We'll make space for you.
And then you went to New Orleans.
I went to USCHA, which is United States Conference on HIV and AIDS. And oh my God, a time was had in New Orleans. So the conference is one of the biggest conferences that they have in the United States about HIV and AIDS. And this year, it had a lot to do with policymakers. Mm-hmm. It had a lot to do with policy change. It had a lot to do with making sure that funding didn't get cut in the public health sector. Mm-hmm. And what we do know is when they start cutting money, we first. And so if we first, it's hard for us to do the work. Mm-hmm. But it was a lot of change makers out there, lots of Black women in health seminars and sessions. Couldn't get to all of them, of course, even though the conference is so big and it focused, it had a huge focus on women of color and making sure that funding didn't get cut in communities.
And that's what we hope. And we have a lot of things coming up because, we have also decided to make a little bit of a pivot to start, because they're cutting HIV funding left, right, and in the middle. So we're also really focusing on that training aspect for CHWs because that's going to be a way to bridge that gap. We have a cohort that's going on right now.
Our second cohort.
We have a third one that will be the first day will be it'll be February. We are open for enrollment right now. We have scholarships. We have actually several scholarships that we'll be able to give funding for, partial or 100% depending. And go on to our website. It's there. Sign up.
Yeah,
we'll send you the more information.
Get signed up early. Yeah. Fill up really quick.
We're going to do a Q&A, a live Q&A. I'm going to try. I really want to do it on Zoom, but I feel like I should do it on Instagram. But either way, we're going to have a live Q&A before the end of this year to explain our CHW course. We have an intern that's going to be writing a maternal health focus part for a CHW.
Does everybody know what a CHW is?
Community health worker.
Okay.
It is a employable skill set.
Yes.
And the demand is just becoming more exponential as we look at people leaving the field and the need for service delivery to the community. So, and our complaint was always like, you ask the community for things, but you never give to the community. This is a way for us to educate the community and make it a financial investment in people. That means an investment in the community as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have that coming up. And then we have if you do not get a chance to come to our spooky sexual health soiree, we have a November Friendsgiving event that we're going to have at the same place. And it will be at the same time. It'll be it'll be November 16th.
Yes.
At 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
Yes.
You do not have to wear a turkey costume.
You do not have to dress up as a turkey.
The theme is going to be gratitude.
What are you grateful for?
A lot of things, but you know what? We're gonna address that in our November podcast. But we have CHWs coming up. We have Spooky Soiree coming up. Friendsgiving coming up. We have sex ed for adults coming up, and that won't be till 2025. So I'm just gonna drop that here.
Yes,
we're building a full curriculum just for adults to learn sex ed because we do know that there's a lot of adults out here that don't know about sex ed. Yes. So that'll be so fun to do. I can't wait to be back in the classroom and do like activities and stuff. That'll be fun. And that's what we have for right now. That's on deck.
We
and
back
we might
to
have
work.
Some more.
We back to work, y'all.
We back. We back. And with that being said, what would you like to leave people with for the month of October?
For the month of October, I would lead with excellence. Whatever you do it to your best ability, and don't let anyone tell you that it wasn't good enough.
Amen. Amen. Whew. I will leave people with my new mantra. Best possible outcome.
Okay.
I was like listening to some lady, and she said, we don't know what's possible because our minds are a human mind. So when you put it out to the universe, you say best possible outcome from the universe, because the universe is not tied to your logic, thought, and or understanding. What you think is the best outcome could be nowhere near what the universe wants to do.
I like
Don't
that.
cut yourself up at the feet. So now instead of cussing and getting mad and frustrated, I go best possible outcome.
I like that.
Outcome. I know.
Good. That's good.
And it has been working. I've been doing it for about a few weeks now.
Okay, you got it wrote on your mirror?
No, it's in my brain.
Okay.
So I set up our what is our storage unit, and I was having so many problems. Like, best possible outcome. And the thing opened up. I said, "All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now. That's it."
I will start using it. I'm on it.
Best possible outcome, because it doesn't put it on you anymore. It's somewhere else now. In the ethos.
It's in the universe.
There you go.
There we go.
So, what you're leaving them, what I'm leaving them, come see us. We want to see you.
Yes.
Until next time, you can always contact us on www.randomblackgirls.com.
That is true.